Guys, welcome back to another song fantasy draft. And this week we're doing diamond rap songs, which means songs that sold over 10 million copies. And this is going to be interesting just because we didn't necessarily choose these songs, but we're kind of left to make the best out of whatever situation that we have going on with these songs. Some are good, some are not so great, but Ant, take us through the rules of the game.
Absolutely. So listen to this, guys. Luke and I will have a pool of 16 songs to choose from, and then each player will have one round to choose a song. So basically, by the end of this episode, Luke and I will have a complete album of 6 tracks, and then we will debate at the end of this episode on who had the better album. And by the way, you guys will have a say in today's episode because we have a poll in our YouTube community that is now live, so you guys can go vote on who made the better album. And I'm interested to see what you guys say because I've been doing good lately. I have been doing good on drafting those albums, but listen, Lou is a very good competitor, so let's actually get into these songs that will be mentioned. Luca, take it away.
Yeah, so the first song that we have on the list is Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. Then we go on to Lose Yourself by Eminem, God's Plan by Drake, Stronger by Kanye West, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, Life is Good by Future featuring Drake. We have Thrift Shop by Macklemore but with Ryan Lewis, Trap Queen by Fetty Wap, The Box by Roddy Ricch, Sicko Mode by Travis Scott featuring Drake, Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, Sad by XXXTentacion, See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. We have Bodak Yellow by Cardi B, Congratulations by Post Malone featuring Quavo, and Not Afraid by Eminem. So, very interesting selections here, man.
It's a very interesting list. I want to see what I'm going for, though, because I usually like to go with a certain coherent vibe to the album.
Bodak Yellow first?
We'll see what happens. Maybe. You don't know. I don't know what my track list is going to
Man.
sound like.
It's going to be a mystery.
Nick, take us away with the coin flip because that's how we decide who starts the first round.
All right, so Ant chose last time, so Lou, you are choosing heads or tails.
What are you going with?
Interesting. It's always heads for some reason, but I'm feeling tails this time, so give me that.
Let's see what happens. Boom.
And it's heads.
Oh, it's heads.
It's
So it's
heads.
Ant's choice.
Ant's
Okay.
choice. You want to go first or let Lou go first?
I'm going to let you go first with this.
Really? You want the back-to-back 2 picks?
Honestly, it worked for me so well last time. I think I'm going to have to go back with it. It's a good strategy. It is.
Very interesting. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that you weren't going to do that, but it's fine. It's cool with me.
You hoping I wasn't going to do that?
Yeah,
right?
I kind of wanted to go
It's a good strategy.
second.
That's
I know,
what I'm saying,
I know.
man. All right, go for it.
Anyways, all right. My first pick. I'm kind of stuck between a few.
What do you got going?
But I have to go for Kanye West's Only Diamond song, and it's Stronger. And listen, first of all, I think the way that he remixed that Daft Punk song was genius because he brought in his own hip-hop style with this electronic sound, and he absolutely killed it. And if you think about how hard he worked on this song, he made 50 different versions to it, and I just think that this is the epitome of stadium music and anthem music from Kanye West. And in terms of workout songs, there's not many other songs that are as motivational as this, and you also just get that egotistical Kanye with lines like, there's 1,000 of you, but there's only one of me. So I love that kind of braggadocious Kanye, and I think that even though it's not one of the best songs off of Graduation, it's still really top quality. So
I like that pick. That was a good
what I
explanation,
had to
by
go
the way.
for.
Salute to Luca for choosing that. Okay. So
were
that's
you going to
Luca.
take that first?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't going to take it first.
Interesting.
But honestly,
I know
don't
what you're going to choose. But
Well,
I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to give you the answer. But
how do you know what I'm going to choose then? Anyways,
I'll
listen.
let you know.
All right, so listen, I'm going to start my first pick now. I have a lot of different options on the board here. Because the thing is, I know what I'm going to choose first, but I got to know what I'm going to follow it up by. I'm going to do these two next. I think I have to, especially like, I know a lot of my like SoundCloud rapper fans, like really fuck with this. And like, that's what I'm trying to go for at least today. So this is not a SoundCloud song, but I'm going to choose Lucid Dreams because I feel as if it's, a song that spoke to a whole generation of music listeners, especially the listeners that are kind of younger than me. And I think that when I look back at like that one song that, really affected that generation coming up that, likes, Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, Lil TJ, like that whole Lil Tecca vibe, that whole emerging scene, this was really a staple for me. And I almost feel as if this was their version of EXO Tour Life for me. So that's why I really want to start with it. But I think I have another slapper that I'm going to really forward with, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's a
all right.
massive song.
Well, let's go to the summary of the first round.
Yeah, so to sum up round number 1, Lou has chosen Stronger and Ant has chosen Lucid Dreams to make their albums. Heading on to the second round, Ant, you have the pick.
All right, so right now I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to go for something that like has like something that I could probably play at a party as well. So
Are you going for newer songs, maybe? Yeah.
I am. I'm trying to go for some newer songs here because I think that that's maybe where the quality lies within the within the long run.
I disagree. I'll be honest with
Okay.
you. I wouldn't have chosen Lucid Dreams until like the very end.
That's
Personally, yeah.
All right.
But
So
anyways, interesting.
I want to go with Sicko Mode. That's my next song on here. I want to go with Sicko Mode. I'm really trying to like build like how could I say, like the Infinity Stones of like big songs from the newer generation.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm trying to go for here. I mean, that's my second pick on that, and I mean, this is an amazing song. And when I first had heard it, I really did enjoy it. The only problem is that it's super fucking overplayed. But I mean, when I have to look at like crafting my mixtape or my project, I need these massive diamond slappers. Like I need the biggest songs that I possibly can on it. So Sicko Mode's a good follow-up for me. I think a lot of the newer generation would like it. But Lou, I'll let you go to your next pick.
I just want to say, I mean, none of those picks would I have chosen so early on, just because I feel like you said, I mean, Sicko Mode and Lucid Dreams kind of overplayed and kind of got old to me after just a couple of years. So I'm going to keep bringing in some classics. So my next pick is going to be Lose Yourself by Eminem. And to me, I think the hunger that Eminem demonstrated on this, the way that he took you through this journey of B Rabbit and how hard he had to struggle to be accepted as a rapper, to make it out of a tough situation in the trailer park, and also the way that he parallels that character to his own life. I feel like, again, I'm going for that motivational hip hop, that shit that's going to speak to people for years to come. And like Eminem just performed it at the Super Bowl. That's the kind of stature that this song has. And the production too. I love the scratchy sound to it. I love the guitar chords. Everything about it is near perfect for me. And I mean, think about a bar like fucking, Mom's Spaghetti. He turned that into a restaurant for how well known that became. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, a lot of people consider this one of Eminem's best songs. To me, slightly overplayed, of course, but this was my introduction to Eminem.
Okay, but
so
this is the whole thing
love
about
it.
the overplayed situation, dude. They've sold over 10 million.
I
copies.
know, they're all overplayed.
They're all
I
over
know,
fucking
I
played.
know.
So you can't even like.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking at the list and I had that concern. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but the only problem is like, what are you gonna go for? Like you end up having to go towards some songs that like have just been overplayed in every situation. So listen, I've been loving your pick so far, but I believe that's the end of this round. Correct?
That is the end of this round.
All right.
To sum up round number 2, Ant has chosen Sicko Mode and Lou has chosen Lose Yourself. So we're heading into the third round, and Lou, you have this pick.
So
Very interesting.
So this is the thing, though, is that you maybe have to stick with your thing of old songs, or you have to try and find something else.
I don't have to, but it's pretty cool that you're going more new school, I'm going more old school. So should I continue that vibe?
Because you're you're gonna run out of options.
I
Very
will.
soon.
That's why I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna fucking innovate with this next pick. So my next choice.
Listen, just a fair warning. That might actually though diverse your album. That's what I'm trying to say though. Is if like you're trying to like
Don't
think
worry,
about,
my guy.
Bro,
I'll
you
have my explanations,
You
bro.
had Stronger and Lose Yourself. Don't fuck up
Listen.
this next pick. All right.
My next pick is going to be Congratulations by Post
I was
Malone
planning on picking that.
featuring Quavo.
Fire.
And this is just a feel-good song. It's a victory lap from Posty, and you get an amazing melodic...
Posty.
You get an amazing melodic feature from Quavo, and in those 2016, 2017 days, those Quavo features were untouchable, and this is one of his best from that era. You have Metro Boomin on the production, who absolutely killed it. And what's cool too is that Post Malone actually freestyled his hook for that song, and it ended up being honestly one of the catchiest hooks in recent memory. And it's such a grand song, and they kind of talk about how much time and patience and dedication it took to reach a level of success. So this is another song that goes towards that motivational vibe of just going through all the trials and tribulations to make it. So that's my pick.
Listen, I think it was a good pick. I was gonna pick it because it fits my playlist. But you want to know what I would have went with if I were you? Bro, you had to pick Not Afraid right there. But you would have had that 3-song run of Stronger, Lose Yourself, and then Not Afraid.
I already
That
have
would
an
been
Eminem song. I
coherent,
want
you
a
know?
diverse list too, man. So
Okay, all right. So listen, I'll go on to my next round here. So I have my 2 songs already picked because then I'm gonna pick the first selection of the next round. My next one is actually Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage.
you got the second best
I got-
Post song on the list.
Listen, that's actually very debatable. This is actually probably one of his best songs, and I know it's a major fan favorite. And I remember how catchy this was when it came out. I believe I was still in Cégep in Montreal, and I remember waking up that Friday morning, and I was like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous. It was such a good song. I had it on replay the whole morning, and it's a song that I heard, throughout every single fucking party. I mean, it was also nice because you didn't even necessarily hear it too much on the radio, at least on where I was. So at least that's okay. But I mean, For an actual list and a Diamond song, I think that this is top quality. And listen, 21 Savage's feature is absolutely ridiculous, and the music video is really fucking cool as well. So I'll add it to my album.
Nice.
I think that was a solid pick. Next to
It's a good pick. Again, though, the second best Post Malone song on here. I just got to put that out there.
But listen, I completely disagree with you on that. I think that 21 Savage has a better feature than Quavo.
I disagree.
That's on me, at least.
And I think that in terms of replay value, I'm bumping Congratulations a little bit more. Because Rockstar just got... Yeah, it's me.
Listen, I'm more on Rockstar.
Guys, let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. What do you guys end up bumping?
Rockstar or Congratulations?
I'm more on Rockstar. But anyways, let's sum up the next round. Nick, take it away.
All right, so to sum up round 3, Lou has chosen Congratulations while Ant has chosen Rockstar. We're halfway through, heading into round number 4, and Ant, you have this pick. Go for it.
All right, I'm going The Box by Roddy Ricch. That's my next one, and I think I have to take it. I already know where my soundtrack is going, and there's so many iconic songs from this new generation that are on my album, and this is exactly the way I kind of wanted to form it. I was getting a bit scared, bro, because I'm not going to lie, you were kind of demoralizing me after my first 2 picks, but I'm like, you know what? We're going to turn this boat around after this, and we're going to make a fucking fire playlist. So, listen, The Box is an absolute smash hit. I think it's probably one of the biggest songs that are actually in the 2020 decade at the moment, and it's actually a great quality song. I remember when it came out initially, I was bumping it, but the only problem is that you all got all the renditions on TikTok, and then after that, everyone started using it, and it just got way too much, especially the little squeaking noise. But for an iconic, track list, I think that I need to include this next to Sicko Mode, Lucid Dreams, and Rockstar. So that's my next pick. Go for it, man.
For the E-er. Absolutely. I feel you on that. Okay. So it's my pick. I'm going to go with God's Plan by Drake. Okay. I think that this is a good selection
Where
for
are you going
me.
With this track list,
again, bro, this is another song that Drake is rapping about being grateful for where he's at and how, for how much he's accomplished, there must have been a greater power that actually got him there. And apart from that, he's also thanking his fans. He's thanking the people that are in his circle who got him at the place that he's at, while also saying, all these people that are throwing shade at me and kind of wishing for the worst, there's nothing that can stop me. I'm at an unbreakable level. And yes, the song is a jingle. Yes, it's a song that is very bouncy, but I love all the flows from Drake on this song. And I think that even lines like, I only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry. Why does that get hate, bro? I don't find that corny at all, to be honest with you. And at the end of the day, I just think that it's a very powerful song. I love what he did with the music video as well. That was a big moment, how he splashed a big bag giving money to people. It was just another motivational moment in hip-hop that totally fits into the vibe of my project. So, God's Plan by Drake. Not fed up of it yet.
You're not fed up with God's Plan yet?
Not yet.
Jeez. Not yet, look, even Nick's Nick's gotten fed up with that one. But listen, at the end of the day, I do agree with you. It's definitely a smash hit. Well, they all fucking are. I mean, this is all great, but I don't know. I don't know where I would got it. I would probably consider it in my next round. I'm not gonna lie. Now later in the draft,
you would have considered it.
It would have definitely been in my queue for those types of songs. But I believe that is actually the end of this round, right? So Nick, take it away.
Yeah. So to sum up round number 4, Ant has chosen The Box while Lou has chosen God's Plan. So we're heading into round 5. Lou, you have the pick again, so go for it.
Round 5.
How many songs are you at, by the way?
I mean, this is going to be my 5th song. Let's see what we have left right here. We have Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, which I will not be choosing. We have Life is Good by Future. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Thrift Shop by Mac Miller. Not Mac Miller, sorry. Macklemore. A little bit of a brain freeze there. Let's see. Okay. So I'm stuck between 2 songs, I would say.
Where you at? Where are you at?
You know what?
I think I know where you're going.
I want something to spice up my track list a little bit.
What do you say?
So in order to do that, I'm going to have to go with Trap Queen by Fetty Wap.
That's a great fucking
pick. I absolutely love this song. And when you look at the bangers that Fetty Wap was putting out in 2015, all slappers, all still played at parties to this day. And I love the energy that he actually brought onto this track. And I love the fact also that it's kind of a hybrid of a trap song and a love song, because it's Fetty Wap saying like, baby, come on over to my world. Come over to the trap. Come in the kitchen with me. Let me show you how it gets done. And it was actually super dope. I love the way that he integrated that kind of content matter and made it into a fun song. So at the end of the day, for me, this is another song that's kind of celebratory, because Fetty Wap is kind of having 2 different worlds collide on this song. And the way that he put it out was awesome. And there was so much momentum for this song when it came out. And I feel like that momentum is still alive today. So I think it's a cool addition for me.
I'm not sure if it's still alive in 2022, but it was definitely in 2015. But I'm gonna go into my next round.
17:30, yeah.
That was wait, hold on. What Trap Queen came out in? Yeah, it was 2015.
2015, yeah.
That's when he had My Way as well. And jeez,
Slappers.
If you guys didn't witness the Fetty Wap run, it was fucking crazy. But all right, I'm gonna go with Sad by XXX Tentacion. I need another big song from my young generation here. I'm trying to craft this album for you guys. And listen, this was a song that I actually gravitated towards, and that I find was a big step up for him as far as also commercial success. I think that this was a song that really showed people that this kid had that potential to really grab that stardom. And listen, it's Diamond, it's a Diamond song. And it's also crazy to see the way that X's story had progressed and the way that, he was able to break into the mainstream and compete with everyone that was at the highest level of the mainstream. That's what was surprising to me as well. And, you saw it right away. I mean, when you saw the first Kendrick Lamar tweet about 17, you understand. It was his previous. Was that his debut album?
That was it was a mixtape.
It was a mixtape.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, listen, if I'm wrong, end up correcting me in the comments. But he had tweeted something out like, if you actually want to feel something, go listen to this project. And that's the kind of emotion that I actually get from Sad, but it actually has a super nice energy to it. And I think it places really nice next to something like Lucid Dreams.
It's a solid pick. I think in terms of melodic rap, that's really that's up there as being one of the best that we've gotten.
And it's so
years.
influential,
Yeah.
bro. How many people started trying to make records like that after it popped off and it went diamond? I mean, it's the forefront of that with Lucid Dreams, so I had to add it. But that is the end of this round. Let's go on to the next one.
All right, so to sum up round number 5, Lou has chosen Trap Queen, while Ant has chosen Sad, and we are heading into the 6th and final round. And Ant, you have the pick here, so choose wisely.
Let me ask you this before you actually choose your pick.
I know what I'm choosing, by the way. You can't convince me otherwise.
If we had included some of the songs that went diamond that we left out, like Low by Flo Rida or Super Bass by Nicki Minaj or Love the Way You Lie, would you have chosen any of those at this point?
I don't know, man. I'm happy with the way my track. I'm happy I ended up sticking to the younger generation. It's because I feel as if on a 6-song stretch, I think I have the cohesion within it. That's really nice because all of these came out within that same time gap for me. Not only that, but I think it also speaks to a really similar listener. So I don't know. I would have to go back and see, but listen, my next pick is actually going to be Life is Good by Future featuring Drake. I'm going to have to take it at this point. I mean, I think that it fits, the whole banger, new generation fit of my album. Plus, I wasn't really going for See You Again. Bodak Yellow could have fit my track list, but I think I prefer Life is Good. Not Afraid by Eminem would not fit at all. Then after that, you have Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. That would have been something I was queuing up next to it. I was thinking
Really?
Dude, it's huge, bro. That is
All these songs are huge.
But that's huge.
Yeah, it's the most times platinum out of any other hip hop song.
I mean, listen, you had that on your track list. That's an automatic W, in my opinion. So I'm going Life is Good. I think that's my final pick. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Again, wouldn't have chosen it until the very end, but we are at the very end.
We're
Yeah.
in the 6th round.
All right, my last pick I think is gonna really surprise you because from what I remember, I don't think you fuck with this song too much, but I'm still a pretty big fan of it, despite how big of a song it was and how overplayed it could have been. Like we said, that's the narrative for all these songs at this point. But I'm going See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth.
That's low-key a W, though. I'm not going to lie.
I actually like the song. To me, it's maybe the prettiest and most emotional song out of all of these. And I just love the fact that it was a beautiful tribute song to Paul Walker. And the way that it was introduced in Furious 7, that literally had me tearing up in the theaters. That had me so emotional. And when the two cars were side by side, Vin Diesel and Paul, and they went their own ways, that was heartbreaking. And the music it went perfectly with that scene.
That night.
Because it was kind of it was a beautiful song because it represented this timeless friendship between the two of them. And at the same time, it's no matter what the future holds, no matter how dark it might seem, Wiz Khalifa's lyrics and Charlie Puth's chorus kind of brings it to an optimistic lens, kind of seeing at the end of the day, we have our family, we have the strength to make it through any kind of situation. So I think this would be a perfect outro on my track list.
You sold that song very well, Luca. And listen, if there's actually a good story behind this, we actually want to go watch that movie together.
Yeah.
Brew, you were there, eh? I think you were there. Yeah, Brew was there, and we had gone to I think it was Marché Central in Montreal. We had gone to.
It wasn't Lac there, no?
No, it wasn't Lac. It wasn't there. But anyways, that was a super fun time. But Nick, that is it. That's all 6 rounds.
Yeah, let's just get right into it, actually.
But let Nick. I think we let Nick finalize the final rounds just to see what's going on.
To sum up round number 6, Lou has chosen Ant has chosen Life is Good, and Lou has chosen See You Again.
All
Fine.
right,
I like
so
that.
those are our albums. We have 6 each. I'll let you take it away. Tell me why your album's so solid.
All right, so listen to this. I kind of wanted to go for more of that younger generation feel. I wanted to speak to you guys. I know that you guys are always in the comments supporting us. So something that you guys may be able to put in a playlist. I mean, I guess there's not much playlisting for these songs, but anyways, I'll start it off. So I want to start off with the more melodic songs, then after that getting into the bangers. So I started off with Lucid Dreams. I think it's a perfect intro for my project. Then I go on to Sad. I have The Box. I have Sicko Mode, Rockstar, and then Life is Good. And to be honest with you, it's diamond rap songs, right? I didn't feel comfortable going into this pool having to go with like a crazy concept like I usually do, because it kind of gets a bit frustrating when a lot of songs don't have that consistency, especially when you're drafting. But Lou, I want to hear a track list, man. Go for it.
All right, so let's craft
Some
that
final-
up.
some-
Final touches here. Okay, so that's 6 songs. My intro is going to be Stronger by Kanye West. You have to get started on the right foot with some banging energy, and that's what Kanye brings with that amazing production. Moving on after that, there's kind of like a decreasing tempo to my project, starting off like really fast paced and kind of slowing down. So Stronger number 1, Lose Yourself by Eminem number 2, God's Plan by Drake number 3. Then we have Congratulations by Post Malone number 4, Trap Queen at number 5, and then the outro being See You Again. And the idea with my project would have to be the relatability factor. I feel like all of these songs are relatable to a lot of music fans and to myself, just because a lot of them are about going through struggles and overcoming them. And so many of these songs could be played in the gym. They could be played when you're going through a hard time and you want that extra motivation to get through that time. And honestly, a lot of these songs, like on a personal level, have inspired me personally, despite them being so popular and despite everybody fucking knowing them, getting so much radio play. I feel like these 6 songs are classics, and I feel like there's more classic hip-hop songs on my list than there are in yours.
Well, yeah,
in terms of Lose Yourself, Stronger.
The only issue I see with yours is that like the Stronger and Lose Yourself, those are huge W's. That's probably the strongest part of your track list. I just think, okay, go Lose Yourself. What was your next song?
God's Plan.
That's a harsh transition. That's
not really, but there is no cohesion to these songs. They're diamond rap songs, man.
But listen, I have cohesion to mine because not only do I have a good flow to it, and like people would be able to add this in a playlist, but these are also some of the biggest songs of like this generation. If you think about it, Lucid Dreams, Juice WRLD's biggest song, Sad, X's biggest song, The Box, Roddy Ricch,
they all have different vibes. It's not gonna make the album sound better to me.
Well, you've probably all heard these at the same house party at one point. Let me know if that's the same thing on your vibe. But I mean, this is what's cool about it, is that I feel as if this is what really spoke to that young generation, and you're gonna look back at these songs and be like, wow, this had really paved the way for what maybe modern hip hop is going into. And you could question maybe the quality of it or the consistency, but even at that, you have fantastic songs on here. Lucid Dreams is great, Sad is great, The Box was really nice when it dropped, Sicko Mode, the beat switch, Rockstar was fantastic, and I think that's one of my favorite Post Malone performances ever. And then Life is Good was a slapper when it dropped. So
my only thing is that we've seen 10 plus years from now songs like Stronger and Lose Yourself have that replayability for so much time, but people, in my opinion, a lot of hip-hop fans are already sick of songs like The Box, are already sick of songs like Sicko Mode. So to me, I'm going for the long game, bro. I'm going for songs that will be in rotation for a lifetime.
Okay, so. I completely get that standpoint. I told you, your biggest W's were definitely Stronger and Lose Yourself.
That's why I chose them.
My only issue though is that like Lose Yourself, bro, you go to God's Plan. Like I think that's it. Like from an album standpoint,
I don't think your transitions are that much better just because they're part of the same like era. Like that's not gonna convince me.
But it has that same aura, bro. There's that same energy to it. It's the most iconic songs of that era, and like I honestly think that all of these songs were released within like the span of like 4 years together. So that's why I think it's coherent. Guys, let us know who you think has the better album on our YouTube community tab. The poll is now live. And listen, thank you from the whole NFR team for supporting us on every single video. And listen, if you enjoyed this and you're new to NFR, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching the full video, and if you're new to NFR, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we'll be keeping you guys updated with the latest album releases in terms of update videos, album reviews, and our own original series on the weekly. And we also have our Patreon plan available in the description below, where you can access weekly bonus content and also access to our Discord. So be sure to check out all of that, and we'll catch you in the next one.